All right, this is part 2 of our 5-part video series about precious metals IRAs. Today, we're going to talk about what metals qualify for an IRA. Now, before you start buying up copper tubing at Home Depot, it's important to know that not all metals qualify for an IRA. The IRS has strict guidelines about which precious metals are eligible, and here's what makes the cut. First, the most obvious is gold. Gold must be at least 99.5% pure, like American Gold Eagles, Canadian Maple Leaves, or gold bars from accredited refiners. The second is silver. Silver needs to be 99.9% pure, such as American Silver Eagles or even silver bullion bars. Third is platinum, and fourth, palladium. Both of those must meet a 99.95 purity standard and come from approved refinery. Palladium is the least common precious metals used in IRAs, but is becoming increasingly popular due to its industrial applications, especially in the automotive industry for catalytic converters. Palladium can be an attractive option for investors seeking exposure to a growing market. But here's the catch. Not all gold and silver coins will qualify. For example, collectible coins and certain foreign coins might not be eligible, even if they contain gold or silver. That's why it's critical to work with a trusted dealer who knows the IRS rules. Here are the primary forms of precious metals eligible for IRAs. The first and probably most obvious is coins. Government minted coins with specific purity standards are generally the most popular form of precious metals in an IRA. These coins are highly recognizable and easy to store. The second is bars. Precious metals can also be held in the form of bars that meet the purity requirements. Bars are often the most cost-effective option because they typically carry a lower premium over spot prices than coins. The third is rounds. Some investors choose to invest in rounds, similar to coins, but typically not issued by governments. So now that we touched on the appropriate forms between coins, bars, and rounds, let's talk about storage of those items. All precious metals in an IRA must be stored in an IRS-approved depository. This ensures the security and regulatory compliance of these metals. Investors cannot take physical possession of these metals. They must be held in a secure third-party location. So now that you know about which metals qualify and what forms of those metals qualify, let's talk about specifically how to set up your precious metals IRA in the next video.